A radical expression is a mathematical expression involving a square root. This is a radical expression. This is also a radical expression. And this is also a radical expression. And normally, when we work with radical expressions, we would see numbers or values in place of a. Let's review squaring a number. So if we have 5 squared, we know that that is the same as 5 times 5, which is equal to 25. If we want the square root of 25, we want to figure out what number times itself is equal to the value inside the radical. In this case, we know that that answer would be 5. We can say that this is evaluating a radical expression. Can you have a negative inside a radical? Actually, we can say that the roots of negative numbers are undefined. So lots of times you'll see something that looks like this, which means that the result could be positive or negative. And if you think about that, it makes perfect sense. So if we had the positive negative square root of 25, we could say that that answer could be a positive 5 or a negative 5, because a negative times a negative is also a positive. If we had this, we would say that that is undefined, and I'm using a U there for undefined. Now let's go back to simplifying radical expressions. What happens if we have a problem that looks like this? We can say that this is called the cube root. We want to find the cube root of 125, which means we want to find which value times itself 3 times is going to give us 125. When we think about that, you can use the number sense, you can use your number sense, and you can use what you've already learned about math to figure it out. So let's say we've got the cube root of 125, and you know that 5 cubed equals 125. So we can say that the cube root, put that here. So you can say that the cube root of 125 is actually 5. Can you evaluate this one? We're looking for the 4th root of negative 16. This negative sign inside the radical lets us know right away that our answer is undefined. And that would be the answer that you would need to write if you were faced with a problem like this one. What is the 4th root of 9 squared? Well, to figure this out, first, let's evaluate the value inside the radical. 9 squared is 81, so we can rewrite this problem as the 4th root of 81, which means we're looking for what number times itself 4 times will give us 81. The 4th root of 9 squared is 3, because 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is equal to 81.